Okay, so you've just opened your package, you're looking at all this stuff thinking, oh my goodness, what do I do with it all? So let's just take a breather. It's not that complicated, I promise you. When I first started this program, I literally was laying in bed at night thinking, how am I going to fill these containers? What if I go over this? What if I'm under this? How am I going to make this meal work and that meal work? It's not that bad, guys. It's actually really easy to follow. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the containers and how the meal plan works, and hopefully that kind of clears up some questions for you guys. So you've got your 6 containers. You've got your purple for fruits, green for veg, yellow for your carbohydrates, red is your proteins, your blue for healthy fats. Love this little blue guy.
Count.
You want to count? Okay. And then we have orange for our seeds, salad dressings, and there was something, not nuts. Something else they put in there, though. But it's seeds and dressings for sure. So you get a lot more than just those 6 containers a day. What you're going to do is you're going to pull out this little guide, your Start Here guide. It is going to give you, oh, maybe not. No, not that one. Eating plan, this guy. And you're going to find your, on page 4, is a quick little formula that you just plug in a couple numbers. It takes you like 3 seconds to figure out. And that's going to give you a calorie range. You're then going to, thank you, Oliver. You're going to flip to page 19. And that's got more of a grid for you of, depending on what calorie range you fit into, of how many of each container. So for me, I'm borderline 3rd or 4th calorie range. So I get 5 green, 3 purple, 5 red, 4 yellow, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 5 teaspoons. Now, I am exclusively breastfeeding our littlest guy, Gideon. He is 10 and a half weeks. So I actually bump up to 2 blue a day. I really like to keep up those healthy fats, but I always try and go for things like avocados or higher fats. Somebody just dumped something in the kitchen. So I go for avocado for the higher fats or raw nuts, as opposed to cheese all the time. Just, it's not the healthiest. So that's what I do. And then if you flip further in, it's going to give you a rundown of different veggies that they recommend for you, your fruits, and that sort of thing. One thing I didn't realize about this when I first started was I saw the list and just thought, oh, it's a list. There's, there it is. But what they've actually done that they don't mention is the fruits, veg, all of them at the top of the list. The foods you're going to find at the top of the list are the more nutrient-dense foods, the ones that they recommend you try and fill up the most on. As you go further down the list, you're going to find things that are still great, but are a little less nutrient-dense. So, you come here to your red container, your proteins. They've got things like boneless, skinless chicken or turkey at the top. Kind of the middle, you get down to your Greek yogurts, your tofu, canned tuna. And then at the bottom, things like veggie burgers or turkey bacon. Still great, totally an option. I eat turkey bacon probably 3 or 4 times a week for breakfast. But you can always make better choices by staying up at the top. They've got a lot of great recipes. This is one of my favorite sections, the treats section. Hello, who doesn't love some chocolate? Yeah. So they've given you tons of great clean eating recipes. There's not going to be a lot of processed junk. You know exactly what's going into it. You can choose the quality of your ingredients. And it all basically boils down to it is considered one yellow container. So if you know that you're going to be having a sweet tooth kind of thing at the end of the day, okay, dinner time, I usually want a little bit of a snack. Just save one of your yellows. One of these guys counts as a yellow. You're good to go. Another fun section is you can actually include, I can't find it. It's in here somewhere. A glass of wine counts as a yellow. So you're not actually going to measure it in the yellow because this isn't enough. 6 ounces of wine, so it's like 3/4 of a cup, counts as a yellow. So you can have your chocolate and your wine after the kids go to bed and you're ready to pull your hair out. no big deal. You're not going to throw your eating plan off. You're not going to throw your workouts off. You've still got those treats factored into your day, which is awesome. Another thing that they've got here is the 3-day quick fix. I personally have not done this yet just because I am exclusively breastfeeding, and the eating plan is quite a bit different from the regular eating plan. But it's recommended that you can use it if you've got, say, a wedding coming up really fast, or you're going to the beach on the weekend and you're thinking, oh, I've got a few more pounds to lose, or I really just want to, lose those extra pounds real quick. It's great for that, but it's definitely not a long-term thing that I would suggest. So the eating plan is quite different. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's mostly just protein, veggies, and a little bit of carbs. So you're cutting out those healthy fats, you're cutting out the fruits because of the sugars. Hi, Allie. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, you've got that option there too. Now, I know there's been a few questions about vegan proteins and vegetarian proteins for people who don't eat a lot of meat or fish or eggs. I'm going to do a separate video on that of how to swap out some of the yellow containers into red containers and how to factor that in. But yeah, I think that was about it for the eating plan. If you guys have any questions, shoot them down below and I will get around to answering them. Okay, bye guys.